Eric, obviously a big summer for you transitioning from Bemidji to Denver, just kind of putting your imprint on that season you had at Bemidji and kind of bringing what you took from there to here. What is your difference from last development camp to your performance this one?
Yeah, I think you're just so much more comfortable with everything. Like your first year, there's a lot of nerves. You don't really know where stuff is or where's that. So I think the second camp is you know some players. You get to know the college guys a little more, and you feel a lot more comfortable here. You know where the bathroom is. You know where the locker room is. You know where stuff like that is. So probably just a little more familiar around here.
Pretty amazing comeback. Obviously, you got the game-tying goal. Place went pretty nuts. Was it cool to kind of get a glimpse of what it might be like to play here in San Jose? Just that sort of excitement.
Yeah, I think last year was a pretty good crowd, but this year was I think way better. And that was nice. My sister was here, and then she kind of runs her own business here, so I think she brought like 15 of her employees here, and they've never been to a hockey game, so they had no idea what was going on. So I'm sure they enjoyed this one as a high-scoring game. And obviously, you get to see guys like that play, and so I'm sure they enjoyed it. So it was fun.
Obviously, the excitement is building. Macklin and Will and Musty, yourself, just the growth and the return of San Jose. Obviously, such a team that made the playoffs so often. You've mentioned that excitement. Do you feel like this is a group that can kind of bring the Sharks back to where they maybe not necessarily were, but a new era of kind of what that was?
Yeah, I mean, you just see the talent that's on the ice there. It made my job so easy. I just give the puck to them, and they do their work. So, I mean, it's going to take a couple years, but you see the skill they have and see the talent. And, so I'm sure it'll come here. So.
Eric, that decision to transfer to Denver, did you speak with Magnus Krona about that?
No, we actually talked in the locker room the other day. Our strength coach, Matt Shaw, he's giving me crap about him and how tough his workouts are. So, no, he absolutely loved it. He said nothing but good things. So I was just out there for a couple of weeks, and I can't wait to get back out there in mid-August. So looking forward to it.
Was part of the reason going to Denver the coaching? Obviously, you went to the World Juniors. Was that what went on behind that decision?
Yeah, absolutely. I think David Carle is one of the best college coaches out there. He's proven it. So he's got 2 national championships now. So I'm going to try to win one there with them. And no, I can't wait. I think he's the best coach in college hockey, absolutely.
What's the thing you take the most away from the development camp like this?
I think the connections you make. Just getting to know these guys. You eat with them, you do everything with them. And then down the road, obviously, the coaches give you some tips and tricks, keeping your head up more or whatever it is. But I think definitely the connections you build here.
So even like just a couple of days as it is, the bonding is as good as it can get within a short amount of period of time?
Yeah, I think every hockey player knows someone like through hockey, like through 5 different guys. If you knew this player, you played with him, and then blah, blah, you start talking about him, and then you get to talk about him. So I think everyone, the hockey world's so small, so everyone kind of knows everyone.
I asked Quentin this, it's just a fun thing. You guys did a cooking challenge yesterday. I asked him who was the guy that he most would want to be roommates with based on cooking ability. So what's your answer on that?
I think Pooley was in my group, and he was cutting an onion, and I was like, I don't know, man, you shouldn't be cutting that. He was already slicing it. No, it was pretty impressive with him, so probably definitely.
Might be a Finnish thing because Quentin said Haltinen, so
yeah,
might
be.
Make sure to live with a Finn.
Yeah, absolutely.
What's the next step you want to take in terms of your development, and do you look at it as a situation where you'd like to maybe turn pro next year?
Yeah, I think definitely going back to Denver this next year, and honestly, after that, it's kind of all for grabs. I'll see where I'm at as a player. If I'm ready to make the jump, I'll make the jump. But once you go pro, it's kind of scary. But college hockey's a lot of fun. It's really a lot of fun. So, but I'm sure after next year, definitely, I'll think about it a little more. But definitely not this year.
What's the one thing you want to work on the most when you go to Denver?
I think defending. I think every NHL defenseman, you see them now, they're defending. Everyone has their Quinn Hughes as a defenseman. They have their skilled guys. So if you can play a two-way game, that's the best option.
Eric, if I can ask, sorry, I'm escaping me real quick. Just, I know he's here, and you're kind of pumping his tires in front of him, but you saw the crowd today. It's a little bit different than your standard dev camp. What do you think of just Macklin, just being around him, spending time around him whatsoever, and just you see the impact that he's kind of already had, just even on the fan base?
Yeah, I mean, if you're a top 5 draft pick, you're obviously a very high-profile person and a player. Everything's a business. I mean, everything's pretty much down the line. You got to be a pro. These guys are already pros. So, I mean, just the way he handles himself, what he eats, just everything that kind of goes into it. But I mean, all those guys are very high-profile players, like I said, and they know where they're at and their development. So.
You talked a little bit about that last goal. Just even in a scrimmage, when you have that type of comeback, what goes through your head when you score that?
I mean, yeah, it's fun. I mean, to get that comeback, you obviously want to win this. And no, to be honest, I pretty much just closed my eyes and shot that puck. So lucky enough it went in. But no, that was a lot of fun those last couple minutes. I mean, luckily enough we came back and no, to see the smile on those guys' face in the huddle after that goal was fun. It was super fun. So no, the crowd was awesome today, and I'm sure my sister and her employees enjoyed it. So not sure if they knew what they were cheering for. Or not.
All right, Eric, thank you very much.
Thanks,
Thank you, Aaron.
Thanks, Eric.